Hi guys, it's Katie with Factory Direct Crafts. Today I'm going to show you a kind of cool crafting technique. I'm going to teach you how to transfer an image onto a piece of wood. What you're going to need for this specific project is you're going to need a large log slice, a photo printed with a laser printer, and if you're using an image with words or people, you want to have the image reversed before you print it out because it will appear reversed on the log. You're going to need some Mod Podge and a brush and a old rag that you can get damp and peel paper with. So once you get all of your supplies together, let's get started on this project. Okay, the first step is trimming down the image. So I'm going to go ahead and take about an inch off the bottom here. I want to make sure that line is nice and straight. And then I'm going to trim up the sides. Any white border that you have on the picture, that is not transparent, so that will show through. So you want to make sure that you get that trimmed off. There we go. And now this side. And I'm going to trim a bit off the top as well. Okay, now I got that image all trimmed up. So now comes the Mod Podge part. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this flat, and I'm going to dip my brush in a jar of Mod Podge, and I'm just going to apply it directly to the surface of the image, just like so. And you want to make sure you get a nice and thick coat as you put it on, otherwise it'll peel back pieces of the surface. So cover that nice and thick, and you want to put it over the whole image. Okay, great. Now that I've got the entire surface covered in Mod Podge, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up, and we're going to transfer it to our log slice. So once the surface is completely covered, you're going to go ahead and set it on top of your log slice with the image side facing down. So I'm just going to go ahead and be sure you get your placement right the first time because you don't want to be lifting it up. There we go. And I'm just going to press just like so. Now, as you can probably see, there are a few air bubbles on here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take an ID card and I'm going to run it over the image, pushing any air bubbles out. Just like so. Once that's all done, now comes the hard part, which is waiting 12 to 24 hours for the Mod Podge to dry. So we will go ahead and check back once that time has passed. Okay, so now I've let this picture and wood slice sit overnight, and it should be completely dry by now. So I'm going to take this towel, and it's pretty wet, not soaking wet, but more than damp, and I'm just going to lay it over the top of this and press down gently, and this is going to soften the paper so I can just peel it back and the image should be left behind. So now that I have this on here, I'm just going to leave it set for about 15 to 20 minutes, just enough time to really soak through and soften that paper. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes. I'm going to remove the wet rag from the top, and you can see how this is softened. And I'm just going to take this same rag and I'm going to start peeling back the paper. Now you want to press hard enough to remove the white part, but be careful that you don't remove the actual image itself, because it can come up too if you press too hard. So I'm just going to continue to press away, and as you can see, that image there is coming through. There we go. Well, that's looking really good. And I'm just going to continue lightly pressing with this rag until all of the white paper is gone. Okay, and the final step is applying one last very thin coat of Mod Podge over the surface. And this is just going to seal the image and make sure it stays right in place. So I'm just applying this thin coat. And I'm using a matte Mod Podge because I don't want it to be too shiny. And make sure you get all the way from edge to edge. Once this coat is on and finished, we will be done with the project. All you got to do is wait for your Mod Podge, that final coat, to dry, and you are ready to display your new log slice art. I hope you have a lot of fun with this project, you guys. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Thanks for watching.